Hi everybody. So today I wanted to do a video with some tips on spending money out here in the Philippines, withdrawing cash from an ATM, even transferring money in or banking, and then just some general safety tips when it comes to money when you're out here in the Philippines. Now, most of these safety tips would apply almost in any country, really. Well, let's go ahead and get started with the ATM fees. Now, in the Philippines, there is a 250 peso ATM fee per transaction. And the maximum you can take out here in the Philippines is 10,000. I have heard of a few banks, I think they're international, like Chase. Somebody can confirm this. Chase and maybe a Bank of China. I'm not sure. But I heard that you can take out up to 20,000 pesos at one time. So 250 peso ATM fee is $5. That's quite hefty. So you want to make sure when you withdraw money from an ATM here in the Philippines, you withdraw the maximum amount at one time. Don't take out a couple thousand and another 3,000 later. No, don't do that. Do it at the maximum amount and do it as few times as you have to. Another thing is it's good to bring some cash into the country and just exchange at a money exchange. Don't hit the money exchange in the airport. That one is usually not the best deal. Go into the malls. You can get the best money exchange rates. And there's usually several of them, so you can kind of shop it around. The other thing is you want to bring at least two cards. One can be a credit card. I would use your credit card for your major purchases, the hotels, the flights. A lot of restaurants and shops will now take credit cards, which is great. When you use your credit card, you usually get the best exchange rate. It just does the exchange rate for that day, and there's no fees on top of that. So that's a great option for most of your big purchases, restaurants and shops, hotels, flights. Now, all your everyday spending, you're going to need cash. Now, when you're out and about, make sure you have a small wallet. A front pocket type wallet is best, where you just have one card, one form of identification like a driver's license. Never carry your passport around. You can carry a paper copy of your passport. In fact, I recommend carrying, or not carrying, but making multiple copies of your passport before you even arrive. Often Airbnbs and other places will ask for a copy of your passport. And if you don't have a copy, they like to charge you out in the Philippines. They like to charge you for every little thing. So if you already have the copies, you can just hand them one copy and be on your way, and there's no fee. Okay, so yeah, and so if you have a couple of credit cards in cash, only take one card. And the other thing is, in fact, you may not even need to take the card. If you're just going out and about for the day, you may not even really need a card or even ID for that matter. Often I will go out and I'll just bring cash. I figure if something happens, I could probably get to the hotel or have somebody get my ID for me, or at least bring a paper copy of your passport is good too. But for example, if I went out for the day and I thought in my head of the things that I'm going to do and how much money I'm going to spend, and I think to myself I'm going to spend 2,000 pesos, then I'll probably bring 3,000 just to be safe. I don't bring a bunch of extra money. Never have a back wallet. That's just easier for somebody to pickpocket. And so, yeah, just keep it simple and keep just a little bit of cash over the amount that you need. And then if you do want to bring a card, only bring one of your cards and a driver's license or a paper copy of your passport is fine too. Okay, don't bring all the extra stuff, because if somebody does steal it, then you have nothing. At least this way, if somebody steals your wallet, you can replace a driver's license easy enough. You can't replace your passport that easy. It takes a lot of work. and it's a pain and expensive too. So yeah, so that's my tips on doing ATM withdrawals. Now make sure if you're going to go to an ATM, go to an ATM that's in the mall or inside the bank. Don't go to ATMs that are outside in neighborhoods where people are walking on the street. You know, people will see that you're a foreigner and they see you withdrawing money and you're just a prime target. Now, does that mean it's dangerous in the Philippines? No, I don't think so. I think it's relatively safe in most places. But still, why invite extra problems, or an extra risk? It's just not worth it. Okay, so another way is I have heard that people have just transferred money into, not to a bank, but transferred money into like a Western Union or a Cebuana, different places where you can have money transferred in, and then you can just pick up your money in pesos and be on the way. So that's an option. Now, there are 3 banks that I know of in the U.S. that have ATM refunds, or they refund you your ATM fees, and that would be USAA, Charles Schwab, and Fidelity. If anybody knows any more, you can list them down below. I'm sorry, I don't know for other countries like Germany and Australia and England and Canada. I just am not familiar with those. But in the U.S., those 3 do refund ATM fees. So if you are going to move out here, it's good to have one of those cards, or one of those banks rather. Now the other thing is you can open up a bank account here. And there's a multitude of banks. There's Metro Bank, there's BDO, BPI. Those are the 3 big ones, and I would stick to one of those big ones because you'll have branches and ATMs everywhere, and it'll be easier to deal with. Now, what I would recommend is set up a TransferWise account. If you're going to move out here, keep your foreign bank account. Set up a TransferWise account, and there's a link down below in my description where you can do that. And TransferWise has one of the lowest fees out there and one of the best exchange rates. Okay, so if you set up TransferWise, then you can transfer money in and out of your bank from TransferWise. So you could do it from your US bank into TransferWise and TransferWise into your Philippines bank account. I don't know all the rules, but I do know that if you want to open up a Philippines bank account, you need to have your ACR card. And 2, you need to have a residence, like a condo. You can't be staying in a hotel. And typically, a lot of them have said that they want to now see 6 months to a year on your ACR card. So as soon as you get your ACR card, what you want to do is go down to the bank and open up your bank account. Okay, I opened up a bank account a while ago here, and I did it through my job that I had here, so I'm not real familiar for those on a tourist visa. I had a work visa, so it's a little different. Okay, so we have ATM, some safety tips, banking. Yeah, I suppose that's it for now. If you guys have any questions or any further concerns or comments, go ahead and post those down below. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification to stay up to date with the latest content, and I will talk to you guys next time.